NBC Sports presents the 1965 World Series. From Metropolitan Stadium in Bloomington, Minnesota, the Los Angeles Dodgers meeting the Minnesota Twins. Hi, this is Vin Scully, along with Ray Scott, welcoming you to Metropolitan Stadium and the first game of this 1965 World Series.
Jim Grant, the Twins pitcher, in his greatest season in the big leagues, a 21-game winner. He worked 270 and a third innings. His earned run average was 3.30. The wind blowing strong right to left. Strike three. Tony Oliva. Don Drysdale. It's hard to put into words his value to the Dodgers. Strikeout. Full count to Ron Fairley. Deep. A home run, and the Dodgers take the lead by 1-0 as Ron Fairley lines the 3-2 fastball over the right field fence. Strikeout for Grant, his second. Strikeout for Grant. The Dodgers are retired. And so at the end of an inning and a half, deep to right. Tie ball game. Fair ball. The ball escaping Johnson, and Quillisi will be satisfied with a double. Deep to left. Home run. Bounced out first time up. Deep to right. Off the fence. Valdespino digging for second, a double. Base hit. Valdespino is held at third. Runners first and third. In the shallow right. Base hit. One run in. Another run in. It is 6-1. Up a base runner himself. A tapper to the right side. Lefevre to first. The Twins are out to score 6 runs. And so at the end of the third inning, the score is the Twins 7 and the Dodgers 1. Strikeout for Grant.
Fastball hit right at the shortstop's side. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left, and the score. Hit inside third and down the line. He hung a curveball, and Lou Johnson, chasing it in the corner, slips and falls down, but recovers, and Grant has himself a stand-up double. Billy Martin. Line drive into center, base hit. Grant to third, and they're waving him in, and the throw will go into second base. 8-1 Minnesota. To the left, 1 for 3. Fisted on a little looper to second base. He was jammed, and they're out in order. And the score at the end of 7.5 innings of play, Minnesota 8, the Dodgers 1. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. Lefevre goes to second and decides to keep going. He's the first Dodger in the last 4 innings to take an extra base. Fastball butted up along first. Mudcat picks it up, throws on a bounce, too late. The bases have first and second, and the run is over. The Wills outlegs that bunt. Breaking ball got him swinging. So 2 fastballs and a curve disposes of LeJohn on 10 hits. Fastball is hit into left center. Valdespino racing over and makes the catch for the out. In the 9th inning for the Dodgers, they get 1 run on 3 hits and leave 2. And the final score at Metropolitan Stadium, the Minnesota Twins 8 and the Dodgers 2. And on the mound, left-hander Jim Cott with a record of 18-11. Danny Ozark coaching at first for the Dodgers. Little tapper wide of first to Mincher. He underhands to Cott. The Dodgers are out in order in the score at the end of the first half of the first inning. The Dodgers nothing. And Sandy Koufax on the mound, 26-game winner. He's had 3 World Series decisions. Curveball in the dirt, strike 3. Dropped by in there, strike 3 call. Metropolitan Stadium. Over, strike 3 call. Let's take a look when he steals one. That'll do it. Breaking ball, strike 3. 4th. Curveball, and he got it down and over. 5 strikeouts for him. Fastball got him. So Oliva becomes strikeout number 6 for Koufax, holding fairly at first. Line drive down the left field line and hooking from Allison, who dives, makes a circus catch. Oh, what a play by Allison. Fairly back to first. A tremendous play by the Minnesota left fielder. We just got to look at it.
Strikeout. Roseboro will tag him out. Gilliam and Davis. Strikeout number 8 for Koufax. The Twins are out in daylight time. Off the third baseman, Gilliam. Versailles streaking for second. Lou Johnson with the ball. Base hit to left field. Oliva is going to try for 2. Safe. Strike 3. First and second. To Koufax, and the Twins are out. 2 men are left. And at the end of the 6th inning, the score is Minnesota 2 and Los Angeles. There's a line drive base hit to left. Last time up, Allison robbed Lefevre of a base hit with a truly outstanding skidding catch. Base hit. The 1-run scores. Roseboro is trying for second, and he is in there. It is 2-1. Pop-up. In shallow center, Joe Nasi. The Dodgers are out. 2 men are left. At the end of 6 1/2. Near the right field line. Fairly chasing it in the corner. Versailles is going to try for 3. Triple. Versailles came way down the line. He's going to try and score. He scores. To 1 in the 9th. Strikeout number 3. A line drive to Cott. Lefty Jim Cott looks down, and the ball was there. And the Twins have made it 2 in a row.
In the regular season, he won 15 and lost 15. He was, I guess there's always one pitcher, it seems, on every winning ball club who is destined not to get run support. And Osteen had that happen to him this season because Strike. Killebrew is going to second. The throw down there. Versailles is halfway to the plate. Being run now toward the plate. The throw is to the catcher. Versailles back to third, and he is out. The runner at second in the second. Strike three. Couple of bounces to short. 1, 2, 3. Fair ball. Allison fielding the ball. And 3 innings in a row. Base hit. 1 run is across. Throw to the plate, and he is safe. 2-0. Into shallow center. Versailles is back. And the Dodgers are out, but score twice. And so, at the end of the 4th inning, the score, the Dodgers 2 and the Twins nothing. Strikeout. First baseman Wes Parker calling. Another 1, 2, 3 inning.
Fastball, line to center. Dominick plays it on a out. Willie's going to third. Line drive into left center, base hit. Willie scores, and Johnson's heading for 2. He's in there. Lined into right center field. Dominick coming over in a hurry. Dives, can't get it. Backed up nicely by Oliva. The run is over, a double for Will. Pickoff play, they get him. And the Dodgers settle for a run on 2 hits, nobody left. And at the end of 6 innings of play, the Dodgers 4 and the Twins nothing. Little pop fly on a breaking ball to Wills. No runs, no hits, an error, 2 left. And at the end of 7.5 innings of play, the Dodgers... Fastball hit to Wills. That might be it. To the bag for 1, doubles in at first. So Claude Osteen brings the Dodgers back as they turn in their 2nd double play of the game and their 3rd of the series on the ground ball to Wills. So the windup of the 3rd game of the 1965 World Series, the final score, the Dodgers 4 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. The Minnesota Twins, no runs, 5. Johnny Roseboro going all the way in the series back of the plate. And Don Drysdale on the mound, 23-12 during the regular season. Jim left. Jammed him. Little foul off third. Gilliam is there. He's got it. No runs, a hit, nobody left at the end of it. Ground ball down to Quillisi. He goes to Versailles. Back to first. Not in time. The run is over. And credit that run to Willie Davis. Because Willie got down to second to tire Versailles so much that fastball got him. Got him. In there, breaking ball. Down he goes. No run. Field out. Ground ball to Quillisi. Right through his leg. 2 runners over. So the Dodgers lead 2-0. 0-2. Got him. A mile drive in the left field. Johnson go back. Away back. Goodbye. So Harmon Killebrew drills one deep into the left field seat. It went out beyond the 380 marker. Scored a run. A drive to deep right field. Back goes Oliva. Away back to the wall. She's gone. And the Twins start to move around. Line drive backhanded by Mincher. Nice play by Don. So the Dodgers get a run on a hit. And at the end of 4 innings of play, Dodgers 3, Twins 1.
He got his shot in the big leagues. That pitch was in the dirt. 6 strikeout. This one is hit deep to right. It is a home run, and it's 3-2. Oliva homered 17 times in the regular season. Strike 3 call. Killebrew not too happy with the call. The Twins are out and score a run. Base hit. One run in. Davis to the plate. The throw cut off and a runner at second. Worthington late at first base. Runner coming to the plate. Johnson in a rundown. Tagged out by Quillisi. Shallow center, Jimmy Hall. And the Dodgers are out, scoring 3 runs on 3 hits. There was a Twin error and 1 Dodger left. And so at the end of the 6th inning, the score is strikeout. Nine strikeouts for Los Angeles. Deep to left. Home run. You see him applauding? Strike 3. 10 strikeouts for Drysdale. He did it. Drysdale and the Dodgers have squared the series at 2 games apiece as the Dodgers win it by a score of 7-2.
John Roseborough, the catcher, and on the mound, Sandy Koufax was on a walk. Koufax out. The Twins are close to normal position. Fair ball. Ground rule double. Base hit. The throw cut off. It's 1-0. Killebrew. And the ball beyond Quillisi. Gilliam is around third. Davis at third. It is 2-0. Fired in order in the first inning. Strikeout. Second strikeout for Colton. Foul back on the bunt attempt. Another strikeout. 9 in a row retired by Koufax. Base hit. Davis scores. And it's 3-0. Runner going. Base hit. Johnson at third being waved in. 4-0. Strike 3. Worried so many. Base hit. It is 5-0. 6 strikeouts.
Really interested in baseball. Down goes Minter after every game. Curveball. 3-2. Got him. And the bat will rolling all the way out towards Krasuski. That is the 9th strikeout for Sandy Koufax. He'd hit an occasional foul. Now he's getting base hit. In comes Fairley. It's 6-0 Dodgers. Base hit. Roseboro is coming home, and the ball is kicked by Dominick. So the run is over. Koufax held at second. It is 7-0 Dodgers. One hopper, one-handed by Wills, backhanded it to Suski, over to Packer, double play. Oh, good curve. And that is Sandy Koufax's 10th strikeout. Friends, this game is on. Line drive at Wills to Trasuski, double play. It's all over. Double play, 6-4. In the ninth inning, no runs, 2 hits, 1 man left. And the score, the Dodgers, 7. 7 runs, 14 hits, and no errors. The Twins, no runs.
As Jim Mudcat Grant starts for the third time in this series, and his mound opponent, the left-hander who has already shut out the...
Nobody out. Roseboro goes. Pitch is strike 3. The throw down, a double him easily. Ground ball to Don Mincher. That'll do it. So the score at the end of 3.5 innings of play. The Dodgers nothing, the Twins. Bouncer to Trasuski. Bad hop. There he goes. Goodbye. Fly, Wills calling. That's it. The Twins get 2 runs on 1 hit, an error, and leave 1. And the score at the end of 4 innings of play. Minnesota 2, the Dodgers nothing. Strike 3 ball, fastball.
Hitter Willie Crawford. Strikeout. 3rd strikeout for Grant. Center fielder Joe Dominick in position. The Dodgers are out and leave 2 on. Ball 4. Ball all the way to the backstop, but Allison will be satisfied with a walk.
Won 2 in a row, and then the Yankees came back to win it, but again, not 4 in a row.
Ball 4 to Frank Quilici. Deep. This is hit deep. Home run. Strikeout for Reed. The Twins are out, but score 3 times. And so at the end of the 6th inning, the score is a Twins 5. Deep to right center. Dominick and Oliva back. It is a home run for Fairley, his 2nd of the series. And the Dodgers break through. It is 5-1. Strikeout on the curveball. Every winning effort has been a complete effort. To the second baseman. To first. Ball game is over. The Twins have squared the series as Jim Grant receives congratulations from his teammates. Manager Sam Neely and the coaches. Grant wins his 2nd game of the series. The Twins win 5. Ball was less effective. But then he went back to using the slider and now regards it as one of his most effective pitches. Pop was a winner over the Dodgers and Sandy Koufax here at Metropolitan Stadium. Strike 3. Oliva a long way, but he makes the catch and holds on to the ball. Catcher. And on the mound, 1-1 in World Series play for 1965, Sandy Koufax. Strikeout. Strikeout. So the Twins are retired. Does a few disc jockey shows. Strike three. So at the end of an inning and a half, the score. Struck him out. Strikeout number 3 for Koufax. Strike 3. Well, that's 4 strikeouts now. Earl Batty looking for it. And so, at the end of 2.5 innings, the mid-innings. 5 strikeouts for Koufax. Runner going. Strikeout for Koufax. His 6th. Uh-oh. Near the foul pole. Home run. Lou Johnson has his 2nd home run of the World Series, and the Dodgers take a 1-0. Dodgers have a 1-0 lead. Near the right field corner. Fair ball beyond Oliva. Fairley will hold up at second. And fair ball over Mincher. Fairley around third as the ball is fumbled by Oliva, and now Parker goes to second. It's 2-0. With Mincher up, a routine hopper goes. Killebrew in foul territory. So the Dodgers are out, but score twice. And at the end of 3.5 innings, the score is the Dodgers 2 and the Twins. Gilliam, a good play behind third. 1, 2, 3 innings.
Ground ball, backhanded by Gilliam to the bag for force. Oh, what a play. And that would have been a double and at least 1 run batted in. Fastball hit to Wills, short way to Trusewski, and they're out of it. Got him. Oh, steady diet of fastballs, and Koufax records his number 3. Fastball got him. That's the pitch, strikeout number 8. Twins are out in order, and at the end of 7 innings of play, 2 hits, walked 3, struck out 8. Ground ball to Wills. Up with it. Over to Parker. So the Twins are out in the 8th, and the score at the end of 8 innings.
Killebrew is on with 1 out in the last. Strike 3. Batty caught looking. 9 strikeouts. He did it. Sandy Koufax gets his 10th strikeout, his 2nd consecutive shutout of the Twins. On Monday on a 4-hitter, today on a 3-hitter. Every pitcher, of course, likes to finish a game with a strikeout. This was, of course, not a game. This was the 7th game of the World Series. And the totals for the Dodgers: 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. For the Minnesota Twins, no runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. And so the 2 teams, picked by practically no one to be playing in the World Series, carry it down through 7. And the Dodgers have won the 1965 World Series.